Hello, hello, and welcome. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. I can see some of you sat there waiting, so hello, thank you. This is my first of my weekly YouTube live videos on Thursday evening, 7:30. My name's Heather. I'm the Songbird Stamper, and I've got a couple of cards for you today using this stamp set and actually the whole suite. I won't be using the whole suite, but I've got it here to show you anyway. Happiness Abounds and Hues of Happiness. I've actually just ordered my second pack of papers for this today on the free shipping deal that Stampin' Up have got because, yeah, I'm using it. I'm using it an awful lot. So if you're there, do say hi. I'd love to know who's watching. And we'll get creating, shall we? So I've got some fussy cutting to do first off, but I'll show you the designer series paper. Hey, Lisa, how are you? You all right? I'll show you the design series paper. It's been a bit mauled though, so do excuse me. Hello, Carol. Nice to see you virtually. How are you doing? So please excuse the papers. Hey, Mandy. Yeah, it's gorgeous, isn't it? The font on this set, Mandy says she loves the font. It's beautiful. It's actually back to front for me, so I'm hoping it's the right way round for you. I'm going to be crafting back to front this evening. Oh, relaxing in the bath. You know what? I love watching YouTube videos in the bath on my tablet in my waterproof case. So this is the paper I'm going to be using today. Like I say, it has been a little bit eaten, so do excuse that. But isn't it stunning, these flowers? So we're going to be doing fussy cutting of that, and that's the reverse side. Like brushwork. Hey Jazz, hey Anne-Marie, hey Claire. Nice to see you all. It's been a beautiful day today. I was hoping to get out into the garden to do some chilling, but I've been catalogue prepping today. I've just finished batch making 25 cards. So this one has this one's been gone. I made some pop-up cards for the shop where I sell my pop-up cards, and most of that's disappeared, sadly. Pretty, huh? Hence why I've had to buy another pack. That's gorgeous, isn't it? It's a really great set. I've done a lot with it already, actually, this Happiness Abounds. I'll show you a few makes, whatever I can show you, if I can lay my hand on them. I've certainly got one to show you. Great for colouring in, which you know I love. And this is, look at how pretty that is, just like a rainbow of little flowers. This one reminds me, you know, when we get that designer series paper that's got kind of the negative in it, the colouring in one, and people colour in the back in dark colours. That's what that reminds me of, that one. And then a beautiful painted background. This would be great for scrapbooking as well, this kind of background. These two are saved for an upcoming class I've got. I'm actually doing a stamp camp on this whole suite. I don't know if you guys know anything about my stamp camps, but if you purchase the suite from me, I think it's going to work out, we're going to add a ribbon, so it's going to work out around £70. So you get access to the stamp camp for free, which it gives you 12 make and take. So you get all the card stock to make 12 different projects, tutorials, video tutorials, you get all that free. So it's a fab deal. And this one here, this is possibly my favourite. But I can't use it because it's saved for a class. It's a shame, but it's gorgeous, isn't it? Just sit here and stroke it. So yeah, that's coming up in July, so it's a way off, but it's worth telling you now in case you're thinking of getting this suite. You could be entered into that one for free. So I'm going to get fussy cutting. So I've chosen the one with the flowers on, and I've gone for I've got two different colourways to make, but I have already done the fussy cutting for one. You don't have to sit here and watch me cut all of these out. But you do have to sit here and watch me cut some of them. So what have you guys been up to is what I want to know while I sit here and colour these on this gorgeous day today. What have you been doing with yourselves? I was working last night, so I did one night shift, which always kind of is a bit bizarre, just doing one. So I haven't been to sleep, but I'm good for one night. So some of you have probably been working, enjoying the sunshine. I hope the light stays for us as well. I've never done really an evening one in this house, so it'll be interesting to see what the light does. These are really easy to cut out. There are dies as well. I probably should show you that. Mine only arrived yesterday. me show you the dies. Relaxing in your sun lounger after 3 days. Oh my goodness, Mandy, gardening. 3 days of gardening. So you are probably pooped, as they say. So this die cuts out these flower. So, I mean, to be honest, I could run them through the die cut machine because look, that one cuts that one. That one cuts that one. But I like fussy cutting. Been sourcing your lead magnet and a bit of pottering in the garden. Oh, a lead magnet. That sounds interesting. I know it's the time for gardening, isn't it, at the moment? And this one cuts this one out. And then you get these cute, like this is like a trellis. I'm going to be doing something with this, I'm sure. And then these are like stitched borders. They look really good. I'll show you a card actually made with that. This is from Emma. Because I reached my quick start. Look, that's the border die down the edge. Isn't that golden? Oh, lead, dog lead. Oh, lead magnet. Oh, I know. Yes, I know what you. Yes, Lisa, that makes a lot more sense. Thank you. I was going to lead magnet. So those are the dies. If you get bored of me fussy cutting, shout, and I will use them. Obviously, if you guys are watching on the replay, you can just fast forward this bit if you don't like. Some people find this very therapeutic. Yes, I was supposed to have some training today with the wonderful Louise Sims from the Tech for Stampers group, and I missed it. Completely missed it. I thought it was on at 7 p.m. tonight. I got all confused with the timings on the advert. I was like, she hasn't put the UK time on. It must be 7, same as yesterday. But no, it was on there, and it was on earlier on today. But that's okay. I've been busy. Hello. Oh, hello, Handmade by Shirley. How are you doing? First time catching me live. Well, it's my first time live, Shirley. So, first of weekly Thursday evenings. Yes, it's a beautiful card, isn't it, Lisa, that Emma made me. Gorgeous. Very, very lucky indeed. Yep, first of my weekly lives. I'm going to be doing these every Thursday that my shifts allow. So if I'm on days, I should still make it. If I'm on nights, I won't be able to. But if you hit the notification, the bell icon, apparently it tells you half an hour before I go live that I'm coming on. And I will try and advertise them as well. Hey, Shaz. How are you doing? All right. I hope everybody's been having a good day today. We're just fussy cutting at the moment. I'm chilling. This is my kind of happy place. Yes, I can't imagine COVID's very nice at all, Claire. A lot of my friends and contacts have got it. I must admit, I thought I was going to go down with it. I was in contact with somebody Tuesday a week ago who tested positive then Tuesday in the evening. But luckily, I did not. Ah, you just bought this suite. It's gorgeous. You are going to love it. Yeah, it's available for demonstrators to pre-order at the moment. So if you are a demonstrator, you can get your hands on this now. Or you can add it into your starter kit if you wanted to get your hands on stuff early. You could always come and join my team. Love to have you on board. And for all my customers and all you other customers out there, you'll be able to purchase this come the 3rd of May. That's when this is going to go live. And by that time, I can assure you, you're going to get loads of samples on the web because everybody is going mad for this. So there's going to be lots of ideas floating around for what to do with it if you get a little bit stuck for inspiration. I know this is some people's worst nightmare, but isn't it beautiful, Claire? Yeah, I'm going to be doing a paper share on this one. So my paper share for the new catalogue, I'll be advertising that soon. £25 for a share of 8 of the different papers. And this is going to be definitely in there. Stunning. Beautiful. Yeah, like I said, I have just ordered a second pack because it's going down quickly and that's unusual, I must admit, for me. Ah, you love fussy cutting as well. Good. It's just relaxing, isn't it? I know some people struggle with it, but can you see how I'm doing this here? So I've got my snips, and if you don't have Stampin' Up paper snips, and you struggle with fussy cutting, that would be my first recommendation. Grab a pair of Snips, because they make a world of difference. They're so sharp. Really, really, the blades are really, really close together, so you get a really clean cut. And can you see how my snips aren't moving? What my left hand is? Oh, Anne Marie, I'm looking forward to tomorrow as well. Yes, day off tomorrow. And we've got a lovely event happening with our upline team. So that'll be fun, fun, fun. Going out for a crafternoon tea, which sounds amazing. So gym session first to earn it, and then off to enjoy ourselves. Yeah, so it's just my left hand that's moving, look. My right hand stays totally still. I think I've cut out the amount that we need, so hopefully not too much more. Shaz, oh, you really dislike fussy cutting. Honestly, it's like Marmite. Really is like Marmite. Some people find it incredibly relaxing, and I will always reach for snips over dies. I say always. Every now and again, I'll get the die cut machine out if I'm doing things like this. Every now and again, but mostly I will just sit here and cut them because I just find it really relaxing. And other people couldn't think of anything worse to do with their time. And I know when I have classes, I'm regularly sat there fussy cutting for people because they don't want to do it. And I really don't mind. Yeah, isn't it funny, Mandy? We are all different. I have got several people who dislike it and several people who really, really enjoy it. Right, so we're on to our last leaf. I've got lots of scraps there. There's some tiny, tiny little flowers in here that I have resisted cutting out so far. I've been tempted, but I have resisted doing those little ones. I don't know how long I'm going to be able to resist for, though. Right, so that's what we've got. We've got a whole host of flowers. We might need some more leaves, but we see how we go. We've got a few going on there. And these colours are Fresh Freezer, Gorgeous Grape. That is a guess, but I think it is. Fresh Freezer, Gorgeous Grape. This is like a Bermuda Bay Coastal Cabana. Bit of both in there. So what I've got is a basic white card base. So that's 21 by 14.5. Anne-Marie, you are getting better at fussy cutting as I force you to do it, I think, is the way it's going. Now, normally, I cut a mat then that's smaller than this. Well, I haven't. Today I went for a full mat. So the mat that you want to go on top of this, if you're going to craft along or recreate this at home, is 14.5 by 10.5. Okay, it's a full front mat. And then I've got a little stripe of this design series paper because I thought that really matched in with the flowers and the colours we've got here. It's the reverse of the little flowery one. You're rubbish at it, Claire. Practice, practice, practice. I need to make you do some more. And I'm going to cut it to 10.5. So I'm going to cut the top green bit off, I think. Just going to try and keep, it's got a little bit of green on, but that's fine. The purples and the blues there. And I'm going to cut this to 3.5 centimetres. I'm going to chop off that little bit of green as well. Keep all your scraps, isn't it? It really is gorgeous. I'm not kidding you. It's possibly the nicest DSP. I love the DSP in this new catalogue. And it's going to be a like a tent fold landscape card. Now, these don't stand up all that well sometimes. So I know a lot of people make their tent fold cards kind of long ways. And then you'd want card that is 10.5 by 29 scored at 14.5 on the fly measurements. I think that's right. So like I say, I hope this is the right way up for you. It's back to front on my computer screen, but this is on the left. So I'm putting this little strip on the left. But first of all, I'm going to get some, these are the Butterflies and Flowers layering decorative masks. I've got this one. I'm waiting for the new masks to come out on the 1st of May, 3rd of May when the catalogue goes live. Then I'm going to grab my hands on the new masks because I do like a bit of stenciling. Now you can take this down if you want. So I'm just laying it straight over here. Oh, it is good on the left. Good. It's the right way around for you guys. Thank you, Shaz. Can't wait to see the new catalogue. Hopefully get some boy bits. There is some boy bits in it, actually, Claire. There is. Yes. I need to do more with them. Anyway, I've got a blending brush and fresh freezer. I will be delivering catalogues next week. Tentatively going to say next week. Okay, so because I haven't stuck this down, taped it down, I am going to hold it. Now, obviously, I've got my strip of paper that's going to go over this left-hand side here. So I can hold this on the left-hand side and not worry too much. And I'm just going to get rid of most of the, it's not very juicy, this ink pad anyway, but just dabbing that onto the grid paper to get rid of the worst of it. And then, I'm kind of going to come down in a sweeping motion, but out and in, out and in. I don't want it to be kind of too regular. I know that's really hard. Oh, I always do this. Look, my watch tells me I've hit my goal when I'm blending. It thinks I'm walking. Oh, hey Lynn, how you doing? No, not too late. All I've done is some fussy cutting, Lynn. So yeah, not too late at all. I have tried to keep this quite light. I don't want to go in too heavy. And I'm going to try and blend that out to really light. And you can lift this up and have a little look. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, aren't they pretty? Yeah, I love the masks. They're in the January to June mini catalogue, so still available. And you get, I haven't used any of the others actually, but you get, they all stick together. Just get kind of caught. I need to put something in between them. You get one here for like flowers. I've seen some lovely things done with this. That one. I'm going to get in a right mess by the end of today, aren't I? Butterflies. Gorgeous. Yeah, must make. I need to do something more with these. Oh, I have used this one. That's pretty as well. And then flowers. So, yeah. So I've gone a little bit darker than I might have wanted to, but that's okay. And then I can stick on this on the left-hand side. So let's grab some combo glue, put my ink pad away so it goes dry. I realised I got completely sidetracked the other day when I was making something and I went outside for a few hours, came back in and realised I'd left 5 ink pads open on my desk. How naughty is that? So I'm just going to line that up right up with that left-hand edge. And then we're going to have a go at putting some flowers down. I know, Carol. Luckily, I've got the re-inkers for nearly all of them, so it wasn't a disaster. But it wasn't ideal. It wasn't ideal either. So you kind of just need to have a play around, and this is how I do my cards. I'm not kind of bold enough to just go in there and making straight away and sticking things down, but I do kind of just have a play around and see how I feel about things. And then you can decide, do you want more of a certain colour? So I might want another one of those kind of green flowers just over here, I think. And then you can just cut some more. If I can find the right paper again. Here it is. So which one should we have? I think we'll have this little rose here. I've been known to kind of lay cards out, walk away from them and come back, and really with a fresh pair of eyes. Sometimes that can really help when you're card making. You're not quite sure if it works. Just walk away from it, because you can get card blind, especially if you've been staring at it for a couple of hours trying to figure out what to do. And then we've got some leaves which are going to just pop randomly. And then what I'd sometimes do, this is a top tip of mine, I take a photo. Take a photo of it when I'm happy with the layout, because then you can take it all off and then you're just looking at your photograph that you've got on your phone for how to stick it all back together again. So I think we might need some more leaves, just one in here, I think. I might put that little one in there, and then just one more. I think we'll go for another one of the big, I like those big spindly ones with the multiple leaves on. Oh yeah, hopefully that will help. Really, really helps me, because otherwise I forget. My memory is atrocious. So by the time I pull it all off the card, I've completely forgotten where I laid it all out. So take a photo, and then you can just have the photo there and you can reassemble it. Nice and easy. Then he's saying that Mr. Brown delivered earlier, but you haven't played yet. This sweet may have fallen into your basket. Well, I don't blame you, because it's super pretty. Really lovely. So yeah, this is what I'm going to do, because I'm quite happy with that. So then I'm just going to grab my camera, take a picture of it, and then that's going to sit there while I work out, while I try and figure out whether I'm going to dimension them all or whether I'm going to stick them on flat. That's the next question. I think we'll probably do a little mix of both. So let's go with this one. And you can put a little bit of dimension in there. I think I figured that tip out just by the sheer amount of times that I've done this and then taken it off and gone, nope, no idea what I was doing with that one. So some are just going to be kind of ruched a little bit. So I've just put my thumbs in the middle and I'm just zhuzhing the flower a little bit just to give it a little bit of height, and then just popping a little bit of glue in the centre. Well, yes, it doesn't cover the whole stencil up. The idea is that you just get a little bit poking out the edges, and you can see it's a little bit of background underneath. That's all, Claire. You could have it coming out further if you wanted to, but just a little bit of interest. Plain white underneath just is a little bit boring, that's all. So you'll quite often see me using like the blends and flicking the blends to create like a little background. So let's go in there. And then this one you see could go up on a dimensional. And then we'll pop that one down about there. That's going to go flatter. So I think I'll try this one on a dimensional. But again, how many times have you put something on a dimensional and then tried to take it back off again because you realised you didn't want it? I think I'd be putting my hands up quite a lot for that one. And putting gems on. I had a chat with somebody the other day, how many times do you put gems on and then move them around because you want them somewhere else because you're not happy with where you put them in the first place? So that's just going to sit on the middle like that, just to give it a bit of height. This one's coming underneath here. So you can still see the edge of this stencil just poking out from underneath. And the Tombow glue is so strong that you really don't need a great deal of it. And then this one's the last one that's going to come in here. I'm just going to put a little dimensional just under the right hand side of this one, just to keep it raised. There we go, so just time for the leaves. What have we got? This one. You need a tiny little bit of glue. They're lovely colours, aren't they? Gorgeous purples. It's my kind of... Oh, I'm getting a bit skewy. Okay. Yeah, these are my... I love... You know me, I love my purples. So just bear in mind, because this is a complete card front, when we do it on a mat, quite often you can come off the edge. But because this is the complete card front, you don't want to go below this section, below this bottom line, because otherwise your card won't stand up or your pieces will get bent. So just be aware. I know, the backs are stunning, aren't they? I haven't seen a video on how these ones are made, but I love watching the videos on how Stampin' Up make the papers because they're created by artists. And the artists kind of do paintings or, you know, all sorts of techniques. One of the waves one that we just had was paint pouring with acrylic paints. And I love the fact that they are not completely, they're digitized afterwards, but they're not completely digital. I would. Thanks, Mandy. It's when is Mother's Day in the States? We've had our Mother's Day here in the UK for this year. I sent Russ's mum a lovely card and someone very special to me I sent a card to. I think they enjoyed them. Right, so that is our I'm not sure I should have put that one there because you'll see in a minute I'm going to cover that up. So we might come back in later and put another leaf somewhere else, but we'll see. So I've got a little scrap of basic white card, and I'm going to use the sentiments in here. You're wonderful in every way. And the font on these is amazing. You've got wishing you all the happiness you can imagine. That's a good one. And that's actually the one I used on the last one. But I'm going to use you are wonderful in every way and see if it works. We've got happy birthday, friend, best wishes, sending many thanks for all you do, and congratulations. So let's get a block. I'm gone for just Memento black ink. You could use one of the colours, Gorgeous Grape or the Fresh Freesia might look quite nice. Actually, let's try that. Let's try the Fresh Freesia, just because I can change my mind. And then I've got this punch, and I can't remember what it's called. Fancy Label, I think, is coming to my mind, but I'm not sure. Just going to line that up. See how that's going to cover where I'm going to put it. It's going to cover that leaf up. So I'm just going to cut another leaf to have poking out of the side here, because I stuck it down with Tombow, and we all know that once you stick something down with Tombow, it's staying there. It'd be hard pushed to get that back up again. So let's cut another one of these out. I think we'll have that coming out of there. Right, put that in there. Like that. Okay, I've got some ribbon, and it's this glittered organdy ribbon, and it's, I don't know if you can see this on the camera, especially in this light, but it's got these like pink flecks all the way through. Oh yes, you can. Isn't that stunning? So I thought that would tie in really nicely with the fresh freesia that we've got underneath, and actually it works for any kind of pinks or purples. It looks really pretty. And I'm just going to create like a triple banner with it. So just folding it back and forth on itself. I know, it is stunning. They had the black one as well, but I think that's discontinued. But this one is carrying over into the new catalogue, I believe. And I'm going to try and stick that on there. And then the greeting's just going to go on the top there. It just adds another layer to it. So decide where you want your greeting first. That there. And then I want to put some glue across here is what we need to do. And I'm going to try and use some red tape, I think. This is where it could all go horribly wrong. Right, okay, so let's think where I want my greeting, across there, and then put some red tape down there. You could put 2 strips on if you wanted to. It might need 2, but we'll see if we can get away with 1. We'll lay that down there. And then I'm going to pop that greeting up on dimensionals, just on the top. Yes, I think the black has retired. That was pretty. Didn't get as much use as this one, if I'm honest. I should use up. What's on the back here first, really. Okay, and then this is going to lay across there. And if you don't have this punch, you can use any kind of die or punch that you've got kicking around. You are wonderful in every way. And then we will add some sparkle. So I've got a few choices. Yes, like always, I couldn't decide. So I've got these in colour 2021 to 2023 in colour opal rounds. So this fits the fresh freesia. Or I've got plain rhinestones. Or these are the ones that come with the suite, the glossy dots assortment. Look, I was missing one. How sad. How sad. Thank you, Shelley, but I think these are a bit bright for what I want. I'm going more subtle, so I'm going to go with these. These are gorgeous. Thank you, Shirley. That's very kind. I was going to do something totally different today. I thought for my first live, like my first proper live, I did do one a couple of weeks ago, but I didn't advertise it. I was scared, so I didn't tell anybody. I just thought, let's see how it works. So let's pop a few of these on. Now, gem placement is harder than it should be. Let's go one there. And let's go one there, I think. Cool. Oh, thank you, Louise. The in colour, yes, Carol. Good choice. Great minds think alike. Right, and then this is ready to go straight onto our card front. Like that. So sometimes, I mean, it's really rare for me to create a card without a border, without a mat. But sometimes you just don't need one. Sometimes it just works better being the whole card front. Just make sure you don't cut it too small. That would be my only piece of advice. Sadly, you're normally working Thursday evening. Ah, what a shame, Claire. Well, the joy of being on YouTube is that they're all then recorded. So I don't need to upload them. They're straight recorded and you can come and rewatch to your heart's content. Beautiful, huh? Thanks, Shaz. So, we're only on 5 past. The flowers speak for themselves. They really, really do, don't they, Mandy? Yep, doesn't need an edge to make it pop or anything. That does it for itself. We're only on 5 past. I have got another one prepared. And it's very, very similar. Here's one I made earlier. In pinks and yellows. So should we pop this together? Should we give it a go? And then you can see the difference between the pink one and the yellow one. So again, just same kind of back strip of design series paper. And I've done all the fussy cutting, so you don't have to sit there and watch me fussy cut all these out. Just assembling it all together. And this time I used Daffodil Delight on the background here. Yeah, let's do it. Try and bring you 2 cards. Try and an hour is what I've budgeted, penciled in for these. I have to see how the light goes. Let me know what if it kind of gets really bad. I might have to ask for some help with some lighting. I'm really not very good at that kind of thing. As it goes darker outside, get a bit more difficult in here. Right, so there's our strip of paper going down. Oh, Shirley, yes, you need this DSP. I mean, is that even a question? It really is stunning. You won't regret buying it, I'm sure. So I'm going to go for kind of pink, I think, standing out with the orange up there. Now this one, look, I'd run out of yellow ones. Come on, there you go. I'd run out of yellow ones, but it's okay because look how often you tuck things under. So don't throw away the ones. This was against the edge of the card, the edge of the paper. So you don't need to throw those away. You can cut them out and you can just still tuck them underneath. So there's another top tip for you. So we'll give these a bit of shape as well, just because it helps to lift it off the page. You can put them all flat. I think it really adds something. To give it a bit of shape. Obviously this is only a half flower, so he's only getting half shape. And then just be mindful when you stick this down, kind of look at where the other one is going. And I'm working off this one and I'm just doing a replica because again, honestly, once I've figured out a layout, I get quite upset then if I can't replicate it. So just keep your photo to hand, and then if you're making a duplicate, just have the other one out next to you. Yes, I shall be waiting for my my delivery of the second lot of this papers with anticipation. So that's like that. What else have we got then? We've got this little orange one. He could go down here. And then we're going to have a pink pink vest in the middle, I think. And then some leaves, just to kind of bring all that together. Might look to see if I've got another yellow one. I don't think I have. I think I've all but used this paper up now. Oh no, I'm saving that bit. I'm saving too much of it, that's the problem. What have we got here? I think I'm saving all of that too. Right, we're going for it. We're going to have a pink here. I could have orange there actually. And then pink there. That works. Right, let's do that. Oh, Mandy, thank you so much. Yes, thumbs up, definitely. Really does help the channel. Really appreciate that, guys. Thank you. Yep, every like, comment, share, everything helps. Thank you. Yep, underneath the video. So much to think about, Mandy, isn't there? Right, give these a bit of a juice. Juice up. I'm really looking forward to. I used to do quite a lot of during lockdown Facebook Lives. I really enjoyed them, but then life just got a bit overwhelming with a couple of things that I had going on, and I kind of stopped doing them so much. So I'm really looking forward to getting back to something quite regular. Doing these with you guys. Love crafting live. I just love the chat. I love learning about what you guys have been up to. Sharing my paper crafting with you all. So again, I just put a little dimension on the right hand side and a little bit of glue under that left hand side just to help stick that one down. And then we can go for some leaves. So while I said I was using the sweet, the only thing I've used is the paper, but you know, it's gorgeous. So I think you're going to forgive me. And I will show you, if you stick to the bitter end, I have got a gorgeous card to show you. You might already have seen it if you follow me on Instagram, but I think that's the only place I have shared it actually so far. And I might need some more leaves. Let's see how we get on. This little one. Pretty. I'm just going to wait. I've got one more, and I'm going to wait until I put my sentiment and my ribbon on. So this time I went for a sentiment in black. Again, I think that really works because you've got the black dots in the centre of the flowers, or dark brown, I think they are. But I think that really works, the black. Sometimes black doesn't. And again, I've just got to lengthen this ribbon. Let me put the glue away. Grab some red tape again. I did, true actually, Mandy. I did use the stamp set. I did use a sentiment. I nearly didn't when I was prepping this. I nearly used a sentiment from somewhere else. And I wouldn't have used this at all. So I figured we probably ought to. Right, let's go for a little bit of red tape just down there. But it is gorgeous. And I will be doing a lot with the stamp set. I already have done a few. Yeah, I made the box cards with it as well, but I can't show you those because they're in the shop. I have got one to show you. Right, get some ribbon on there. It just needs a little bit more underneath there to hold it on. So with that red tape, I'm just making sure that it doesn't come out from underneath my sentiment banner. Otherwise your card will get all sticky. Okay, and then we can add that one on dimensionals, and then I'll add that little leaf wherever I think most appropriate. So let's grab some. I think I am going to need a new pack. hello, Katie. Nice to see you. The kids are finally in bed, bless them. Is it just a little bit too late for them on a Thursday night, isn't it? Maybe in a couple of years they'll be able to stay up and watch us with you. So that's going to pop just in the centre there. Try and get it straight. And then I've got this leaf, which I'm just going to find a home for somewhere. Maybe there. Yeah, I think further down, actually. I think just coming out of there. Kind of hidden by that ribbon. There we go. So I'm going to stick with the same in colours. I'm going to go polished pink. And I know it's not a colour that's in here, but I really don't. Oh, I might go pale papaya, actually. It's quite a nice one. That really ties in with that orange. It's not the same colour, but I think it works nicely. There we go. A couple of gems. And that's ready to go on the card base as well. Ah, thanks, Katie. Your box of goodies arrived today, Katie. Wasn't expecting it until tomorrow. Oh, mine did that as well. It said it was going to be Thursday, and then it arrived Wednesday. It came yesterday. It's always good. Don't mind under promising and over delivering rather than the other way around. They would possibly be okay, but you would have gone mad if they weren't in bed soon. Huh? Yes, you need your time off too. Ah, thank you, Shirley. Well, thank you so much for stopping by and watching me. I really appreciate your support tonight, guys. And like I say, I'll be here every Thursday. And I've got a couple of things to show you. So there's one that's in the pinks and orange. It's Melon Mambo, Mango Melody, and Daffodil Delight. I'll try and get out the light for a minute so you can see. And that one is the one that we made. Let's cover that up there. Look. Don't know if that's going to work. There we go. That is the Fresh Freesia Gorgeous Grape and Coastal Cabana. Ah, thank you. Thank you, Jazz. I'm glad you guys like them. Glad you like my design. Grab the paper. That's all you need. The paper and a pair of scissors and some card. So papers are coming out the 3rd of May. They'll be £10.75, I think, unless there's been a slight price increase. It might be £11.25. So grab the papers. Take part in the paper share as well if you want to. Purple is your favourite though. Do you know what? I think it is mine as well, but that's a close second. I know there's only 2, but you know. Ah, thanks, Lynn. So this is the card I was going to make with you today that I decided I would give myself a bit of an easier. It was this one. And it's using the same set. And I've heat embossed onto shimmery white cardstock. I've watercolour washed onto shimmery white in the background. So you can see these little different layers. And then I've just really easy watercolouring. I've put no thought into it. I went over the edges. I didn't even stay in the lines. Wow, says Mandy. Thanks, Mandy. Yeah, didn't even stay in the lines. So really easy watercolouring. Yeah, with the black sentiment. I quite often find if you've got a really colourful design, just that black can make it pop. Thank you, guys. Yeah, I was really pleased with that one. So this is gonna go to somebody whose birthday I forgot. So they might know who they are if they watch this. It was very, very recently and totally forgot. Sometimes I'm pretty rubbish at sending birthday cards. So this is just a hello card, really. And the only other thing I was going to say is I am running an online class. If anybody likes to kind of see what I'm doing, I'll give you a little bit of a sample. It's using the Happy Hedgehogs. This is one of the cards that we're going to be making. I've got 4 projects. You'll get the stamp set as well. It's £30 for the class. And that's going to be online on the 21st of May. And bookings close in 5 days' time. So they close on the 6th of April. £30, including the stamp set, and you'll get enough materials to make 4 projects, a little handmade gift from me, and that's posted out to you. Postage is extra. So that's coming up as well if you're interested in taking a class with me online. I'd love to see some of you there. You can head over to my website, www.thesongbirdStamper. I'll put the link in the description below, and you can sign up through my website too. Right, well, that is all for today, I think. I will be back next Thursday at 7:30 p.m. If you've ever got any requests, feel free to shout up. I'm more than happy to kind of see what I can do. I won't always promise I can, but yeah, thanks so much for joining me. Heather's class for thanks, Katie. Thanks, guys. Look after yourselves. I'll see you all again really, really soon. Take care. Bye for now.